Okay, let's see what else we can do to develop our single melody line. So here was the melody again. And so far we've pitched it up by a fifth and an octave. So on this copy, let's take it downwards. Let's go 5 semitones down. So that works really nicely, but we'll try and be a bit more adventurous. Mentioned reversing before, so let's give that a go. That's not too bad, you could work with that. Might be useful for another section though. I'm not sure they go together super well. I'm going to name this one Melody Reverse, and we'll keep it here, but I'll turn it off. I think I'm going to just make it a different color as well so it doesn't get confusing. Maybe that would be something you could use in another part of the track, but I'm not sure it'd work stacking it up as a layer. So let's go again. This time let's try something else. This time I'm going to slow it right down. Okay, so what we get now is this. So it's that same loop, but dragged out over double the time. Let's hear how that sounds. Much nicer, much prefer that. And then finally, let's make one more version, and we're just going to make a pad out of this. You can make pad-like textures out of almost anything in live. So let's fire away with this. For this one, I'm going to go the other way, and we'll make this super fast. And then I'm going to make more of a texture out of it by adding a ping pong delay. And then, of course, that's going to need a nice reverb on there. Lots of verb, lots of decay time. And then we can bring the harmonics out on that by using resonators. So we already identified earlier on that we were working in the key of C. So resonators is already set up for that. Let's go ahead and add a perfect fifth, 7 semitones. Maybe try some other stuff, maybe 24, 2 octaves. Got quite a nice pad sound. What else could we add to this? Maybe thicken it up with a bit of overdrive. This will be overkill, so let's bring this down a little bit. It's going to be too vicious otherwise. Not sure if I'm going to go with that, and sounds a bit abrasive for the nice melody that we've got here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's have a look. Where were we? Up here somewhere. Accidentally made a MIDI track, I think. That's our slowed down version. Perfect. Okay. So final thing was going to be a chorus, but I've ended up accidentally bringing the chord in. That's why that got a bit messy. Let's see how it sounds. I think it's going to need to come down a bit in volume. Yeah, we'll take those 2 extra Not sure what you call these poles, bands on the resonator. Let's take those out. That's a bit too thick, bit too much. So that works nicely. So we've got a whole bunch of different ideas here. Let's see what works together. What I think I'm going to do actually is just duplicate that top one, and we'll have this one just playing the octave up. So we get this vibe. And let's change this. Complex Pro is a bit more gentle in the ears. That's nicer. Okay, so where were we? Getting a little bit confusing. Needs naming and color coding, that's for sure. Let's bring that pad in. So maybe that's quite nice. This other one perhaps a little bit more subtle, because you can hear it starts to get a bit overcrowded. But whatever way you look at it, we have now got a bunch of different ideas. We've got 5 different developments and things that we can add on to that loop. So you've got plenty of material to make a full arrangement with. Plus, we've also got that reverse that we might be able to sneak in, perhaps in a breakdown or something else. And that's all come from one loop. So there's definitely a lot of opportunity for development.